Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. My name is Velcro and today we're going to be reacting to Sabaton with some Bismarck. This is the official music video. Bismarck is an interesting point on the Second World War. A lot of people know about the Bismarck. Bismarck was basically the biggest battleship made during the that the German Kriegsmarine or the German Marine had ever built. It was actually going to be the biggest ship on the Atlantic, on the fight for the Atlantic, basically, because the British, while they did have much more numbers, they didn't have any battleship that was this big and this heavy. Basically, Bismarck. This ship was called the Bismarck. Bismarck was actually the classification of the ships. There were actually two classification Bismarck ships: the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. The Tirpitz didn't leave Germany, I think, because after the Bismarck was destroyed. Basically, there's a lot of propaganda around the Bismarck. People say that, oh, if Britain had not sunk the Bismarck, that could have changed the war. Maybe they will have a control over the trade routes on the Atlantic, and they could have starved Britain. I'm not so sure. I think that personally, I don't feel like the Bismarck was going to change much. I feel like the submarines, the sub wars of the submarines were already doing a lot of damage to the trade routes, and I don't feel like the Bismarck was going to make that much of a difference. Plus, it may have changed some timelines in the war, but I don't think it would have made that big of a difference, like to make Britain surrender or something. Especially because, like I said, the Bismarck was always going to be outnumbered. Sure, it was going to be the better ship in a way, but it was always going to be outnumbered. Just Britain had more ships on the Atlantic, and also the battleships were kind of going out of fashion at this point. Uh, the battleships, well, sure, they were like a cool propaganda thing, and actually Hitler wanted to use it as a propaganda thing. He didn't want the Bismarck to go out into the waters. Actually, the Kriegsmarine takes out starts the mission of the Bismarck without telling Hitler. They actually tell him like a couple of days later, because Hitler didn't want to put in risk the pride of the Kriegsmarine, the propaganda aspect of it, and obviously the British Navy, once they sunk the Bismarck, and the hunt for the Bismarck was also a big propaganda thing for their part. So that's I don't think that it would have made that much of a difference. Again, naval warfare was changing more into the aircraft carriers. Actually, what kind of kills the Bismarck, it's actually an aircraft, a torpedo that was launched from an aircraft, that from a plane. I mean, that was a plane that was launched from an aircraft carrier, which didn't really do that much damage, but it kind of disabled the rotor for the Bismarck, so they couldn't move, and they were basically being surrounded by the Royal Navy. The Bismarck did manage to sink one of the battleships from the Royal Navy. I think the HMS Hood was the ones that they actually sunk, and killing, I think, something like 1,500 sailors. But still, like, I don't think it will have made that much of a difference. But anyhow, a lot of talking. Let's watch the video. Before we start with the video, as always, want to remind you that if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. You know where to click down below. And also, I just started a Patreon. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description in case you want to support. And I guess that will be all before we start with the video. Let's see it, Bismarck.
On that German battleship, which blew up the mighty battlecruiser Hood. The signal comes by wireless.
That's cool. I'm guessing that those are radio. Those are like a radio recordings from the day.
So, did you find the boat?
Oh, that's really cool. They're gonna record on the boat, like on the sea. That's super cool. Prima Victoria. I know that's the name of one of their albums. I think, or one of their songs, or one of their albums. I'm not sure, but I know there's a song called Prima Victoria. I'm guessing there's also an album with that name. Let's go.
From the mist, a ship is taking form, and the silence of the seas are about to drift into a storm.
Oh, that's really cool.
Sign of power, show of force, raise the anchor, battleships guarding its course. Ride up a nation of beasts made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean.
King of the ocean.
Through the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
That's really cool. I love that the fact that when they're going into they're like in this boat and the Bismarck shows up. Obviously, it's a CGI Bismarck, but that's really cool. Also, I love the fact that they're playing in this boat. Like I wonder what are the logistics to kind of record that, because um, they're obviously like going throughout sea, and I guess this is the Atlantic Northern Sea. So it's gonna be super cold. I'm guessing, like getting washed down with the waves and stuff like that in the water. That's like they must be really really cold.
2,000 men and 50,000 tons
Yeah,
of steel.
the swordfish, what it was saying, the swordfish planes, which was, again, like I said, it was actually, even though they didn't do that much damage, one of the hits actually, like I said, damaged the rotor, and that's basically killing a battleship, because if you can move, you can escape, you can evade. There's so much that you cannot do.
Set the course for the Atlantic with the allies on the hill. Firepower, firefight. Battle stations keep the targets steady in sight. Into formation, the hunt has begun. Defend a nation, the fleet is coming. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
The Bismarck and the Christmas, that's really cool. Oh yeah.
At the bottom of the ocean, the depths.
That's it. That's basically when it was about to sink. They fired like a last salvo, and then they sank. I think like everyone on I think like only like 3 or 4 persons actually got left the Bismarck alive. Um, because it was like 2,000 crew. The crew size of the Bismarck was, I think, 2,000 or 2,000 something, and pretty much like only 3 or 4 of them managed to escape it alive.
Of the abyss, they are bound by iron and blood. The flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas, his guns have gone silent at last.
Yeah. Great solo. Oh, so that's cool. That's the guy that's now driving the boat, right?
Pride of a nation of beasts made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas.
Super catchy song.
To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. To lead the war machine, rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine.
I love that. It's like the repeating. That's really cool. That's really. Yeah, so that's the same. Well, I don't think it's the same guy because he will be like 100 years old or something. But maybe like his son or his grandson or something. That's really cool. In the Barrio of the Atlantic, yeah. That's really cool. That's really really cool. Again, love this video. I feel like again it's a really cool story. Again, it feels like it's more about propaganda than it will have actually make a difference in the war. But I think it's a really cool story. If you guys, I know that Sabaton has like another channel which is called Sabaton History, where they actually explain more of the history of the song, of the history that the song is based on. Sorry. So if you guys are interested in the story, go watch it. I feel like the Bismarck is like a super cool story. It's like there's like a lot of even though like there's a lot of propaganda and stuff, it's really cool to see how like these little things went wrong for the Bismarck, so that it actually could be taken down. I think it will have been taken down anyway, even if these bad luck things wouldn't happen. But still, like it's a really cool story and it's a really cool thing to learn and hear about. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment down below what else would you like me to react to from Sabaton or any other band, and subscribe to the channel if you can. I guess that will be all for today. Bye bye.